Hello everyone. Today our group will present about steam cracking, one of the most important processes in the petrochemical industries. We'll talk about how it's work, the chemistry behind it, its environmental impact, regulation, and even some real-world examples. Let's begin. Steam cracking is a process used to break down a large hydrocarbon molecules using heat and steam. It is mainly used to produce ethylene, propylene, and other building blocks for plastic and chemicals. The process happens in a furnace where feedstock like ethane or naphtha are heated to very high temperature, around 750 to 950 degrees Celsius. Chemistry behind the process, we have mechanism, reaction, key products, and technical details. In steam cracking, we use high heat to break carbon-carbon and carbon-hydrogen bond. This creates free radicals which react to form new, smaller molecules. For example, ethane becomes ethylene and hydrogen when cracked. The key products are ethylene, propylene, hydrogen, and butadiene. These are very useful in industry. The reaction happens at 750 to 950 degrees Celsius with very low pressure and very short residence time, less than half a second. Last but not least, the real-world application. These cracked products are used in many everyday items. Ethylene used to make plastic bags, bottles, and toys. Propylene is used to make a car bumpers, rope, and clothing fibers. Hydrogen is another product. It used to produce ammonia for fertilizer, and butadiene is used to make synthetic rubber like car tires.
The next is environmental impact. The first one is waste generation, the second one is emission, third one is resource consumption, the fourth one is carbon footprint, and the last one is strategies to minimize. Waste generation. Waste generation produce cooked carbon deposit inside the furnace. It spends steam and water waste after quenching. The next is emission. Emission has high carbon dioxide from fuel combustion. It release of volatile organic compost during cracking. The resource consumption is very high energy consumption, such as electricity and fuel. It use a lot of natural gas and water. The last one is carbon footprint. Carbon footprint is traditional steam cracker using fossil fuel, causing large carbon dioxide footprint. Major contributor to greenhouse gas emission. Strategies to minimize it is use electric furnace powered by renewable energy. The second one is install system to capture and store carbon dioxide. The third one is recycle and treat wastewater and coke. And the last one is improve furnace design to reduce energy use.
Okay, health safety and legal considerations. Health and safety risks, high temperature, risk of burn and explosions, toxic gas, risk of inhalation, poisoning, mechanical failure, risk of leak and accident. For safety measure is PPE like helmet, glove. For regular inspection, check furnace, pipe, valve, instruments. For monitoring system is gas detector, pressure alarm. For relevant industry regulation like OSHA, Occupational Safety and Health Administration, EPA, Environment Protection Agency, API standards like American Petroleum Institute. Okay, for current trend and real world example trends, electrification of steam cracking, like using electric furnace powered by renewable source, bio-based feedstock, cracking plant-based hydrocarbon instead of fossil fuels. Okay, for challenges like high energy demand, large carbon footprint, and need for cheaper and greener technology. Okay, for real world case study, like first pilot of electric steam cracker furnace, okay, reduced to 90% of CO2 emissions compared to traditional crackers. And do collaboration between BASF and SABIC and Linde. For real world case study, Shell and Dow joint project that is developing e-cracking like electric crackers to replace gas fire system.
In conclusion, steam cracking is a key process to produce important chemicals like ethylene and propylene, which we use it in our daily life.
However, the process has environmental impacts like carbon emission and high energy consumption, which must be carefully managed.
The four conclusions is looking ahead, new technology like electrified steam cracker offer a way to make a process greener and more sustainable for the future. So, bye bye.